Okay, if you would like to join us to celebrate the life of the Master Mariner. There's more people than we were expecting, so if you're feeling it's a little claustrophobic, please feel free to come in and out as you please. Welcome. Mind the step.
Perhaps he would.
Well, of course he would.
You seem very sure.
All of these people come to pay their respects, all of that fantastic singing.
The singing, yes, he'd have loved the singing. And the respect, oh yes, he would have liked the respect. But the people, some of them, he wasn't talking to.
Does that matter?
But death cancels all debt, you mean?
No, I just mean life is more than a few more petty arguments that you have with these neighbours.
True, and if you've survived 2 shipwrecks and sailed halfway around the world, that should have put things into perspective.
Yes, a Master Mariner at 25.
And drowned at 55.
Well.
You know, I always thought we'd lose him to the sea, to some distant place, some faraway imaginary land, far away from anywhere. But I never thought the sea would give us back this.
He's with God now.
Well, lucky or not.
Oh, come on, Ruthie. You've got your good memories too. He came back from Valparaiso, laden with silver, laden with treasure. He treated us like right queens. Your little silver comb.
But those aren't the things I remember, though. I do remember the early years when he took us with him to Liverpool and Cardiff. The Venus, the Friendship.
Yes, the sloops, standing up at the bows of the stays with salt on my lips. Wind in my hair, and when I turn into the wind, my hair's driven back, I can hardly catch my breath.
Those are the things that I remember.
No, I bet.
Do you remember when we came in and the lime kilns were burning, all on the fires of hell were glowing when we came in on those sloops?
The sloops.
Yes, we've done.
I do.
Yes. Anyway, never mind about all that. That's just romantic nonsense.
Well, he's left us an ounce of the Glen, Tubby. And that is worth something, so we won't starve. And should I wish to marry...
Marry? Don't pretend you've forgotten. There's a man standing up 2 yards from you just now who would have surely married you if our father hadn't.
I've no regrets.
No regrets, you liar!
It just wasn't to be, not with Robert.
Not with property, it was not after he threw him body
It
from a house. It
wasn't like that.
But it was, it surely was, and over what? Some quarrel he'd had with a woman 20 years before?
It wasn't
A
that.
woman wasn't even our mother.
Well, there we are then. It was for the best, wasn't it?
Oh, good old Gracie.
Yes.
Always finding the best in him, even when it doesn't matter anymore.
Enough to wake the dead.
Father, you are dead.
Yes, I know I'm dead. No need to tell me that, thank you, but you woke me up all right, you noisy creatures.
Oh, Father.
No. Don't touch. Strictly against regulations. You might make a terrible mess.
Father, can we get one thing straight? Are you dead or not?
Yes. Quite drowned, thank you. Not something I would recommend.
Joe, we're dreaming. We must be dreaming.
I'm not, unless you're part of Father's dream.
Look, I don't have long. Just a chance to say a last goodbye. A short reprieve. Anyway, it looks as though there's a bit of a do going on here. I wouldn't worry about it too much, though. It doesn't look as if it amounts to much.
Well, if everyone's ready,
We're ready! All hands make ready!
Stand by!
anchors away.
Jones, Master Mariner, First Mate of the Schooner Catherine, Captain and owner of the Tubby Lass, and Master of the Glen Tubby, this was your life. But your first job was as a cabin boy aboard the Mary Jones, which sailed from Carnarvon. Now, in order to join the ship's crew, you had to first get to Carnarvon. Could you tell us how you made that journey?
I walked.
Indeed you did. You walked the 60 or so miles up the coast, crossing the rivers Dovey and Mouthak by ferry, and stopping overnight in Porthmadog. A remarkable feat. You were 9 years old at the time. But you didn't really enjoy your first taste of the seafaring life, did you, Joseph?
The food was dreadful, and the crew were a miserable lot.
So, when the Mary Jones returned to Carnarvon,
I jumped ship and hid under the tarpaulin.
and a lucky thing you did too, or we might not be celebrating your life as a master mariner, because the next time the Mary Jones put out, she was lost with all hands off Bardsey Island. Well, Joseph, you must have believed you'd never see them again. But here tonight, for one night only, are the captain and the crew of the Mary Jones.
Wait, you were a scrap of a lad then. Couldn't stomach on fiddles, could you, lad?
No.
Well, you've done right for yourself, Joseph Jones, Master Mariner. Yes. Where did you get to that day, boy? We looked all over for you. But after all, you were just a cabin boy. But you knew what you were about, though, didn't you? Jumping ship like that.
Aye, what did you know, lad? Yeah, did you know something else, did you?
Did you? You left us.
Left us. Why did you leave us, lad?
Well, after we didn't pay you a penny, so there's no hard feelings. Anyway, you're one of us now, Joseph. One of the drowned. Come on, shipmates, we'll leave them to all this nonsense.
Joseph, you certainly weren't put off by your early experiences at sea, as you soon found work as an able seaman on sloops, bringing lime to the beach at Borth, or on schooners carrying
from Abu Dhabi in the home and coasting trade. Before long, you had risen to become mate on the schooner Catherine. I'm sure you must remember your ship's captain from that.
Oh, George, my well, good to see you. I always had you around as a first-rate sailor. Oh, those schooners, they were the love of our lives. You could sail them with a canvas of the wind. You could slip them in and out of the smallest berths. True. And you could crew them. The captain, a cook, and a man for each mast. Mind you, we took up back to Ireland and went near to Milford. Mind you, not all those ladies were so easy to handle, were they? Remember the Sarah Davis used to tip the stern under the heavy sea? Oh, you... What about that time in Dublin? We were all 3 sheets to the wind when you decided
Don't
to
be ridiculous! Ridiculous? I am a Methodist. I
never touched a drop. No, I'm sure. Even so, you were a first-rate sailor and a credit to the profession.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Joseph. I don't suppose you could lay me a small rub. Could you
It's not really the right time. Of Bill.
Of course, I understand completely. Say nothing more.
Thank you, Captain. Thank you. Your examinations to become a master mariner. One of the important skills for these exams was, of course, navigation. And like other Borth men before you, you were fortunate to have many experienced mariners in your village. It might surprise our audience, though, to discover who your navigation tutor was.
Good Lord, she's not here.
She is indeed. Please welcome Anne Hughes. Anne, could you tell me, what kind of a student was Joseph?
Well-mannered, respectful, but he'd rather have been at sea than listening to me in my cottage.
Oh, no.
Yes, you would, Joseph. You used to say that the road under your feet was too hard for you. It didn't give like the sea.
And how was his navigation? What about his charts?
My dear, when you've sailed 5 of the 7 seas that God gave us, as Joseph has, do you really need to ask that question?
By the Lords of the Committee of Privy Council for Trade, Certificate of Competency as Master to Joseph Jones. Whereas it has been reported to us that you have been found duly qualified to fulfill the duties of Master in the Merchant Service, we do hereby, in pursuance of the Merchant Shipping Act 1854, grant you this Certificate of Competency, given under the seal of the Board of Trade this 10th day of March 1851, by the order of the Board.
So good to see you.
And you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, a remarkable Borth woman voyaged across the world. But it wasn't long before you decided, with an eye for the returns that you had been making for the shareholders, to put your business hat on and build your own ship. You raised the money through subscription, and the Tubby Lass was built at Abu Dhabi.
Oh, she was a fine ship. She made the Americas in less than 3 weeks.
And here she is, being built. Now, as part of our audience today, you must have already noticed them, Joseph. We've invited along some of those who had a hand, or 2 hands, in her construction. So many different people, all bringing something special to the Tubby Lass. What important business it was for the local trade.
Richard Oils for timber supply, yellow pine from Labrador, oak from the Tubby Valley, £690 the lot.
Evan Davis for cleaving timber, £1.07.
Masts and spars from Manislaus and drawing the same to the yard, 4 shillings.
Carriage of shares from Port Ladder, 1 and 6. Carriage of caboose, 1 and 5 pence.
£118, 18 shillings and 4 pence. Carving the ship's name, 10 shillings. Oh, and the figurehead, very important, £2, 5 shillings and 6 pence.
Board of Trade Inspector, £3, 10 shillings.
Edward Pugh, for docking, 5 shillings.
Lewis Williams, for building up the yard wall after launching. £1.
And last, but by no means least, me, Thomas Richards, shipbuilder, for building this beautiful vessel, £361, making a grand total of £1,832, 5 shillings and twopence. A bargain, Captain Jones.
I've paid that.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. And you both boys were devils for the details.
You needed us all right.
You needed to have your opinion on every last tree nail.
Indeed we did.
And it was both boys that built and shipped Abu Dhabi.
Quite sure. Quite sure.
You became master of the bark Glen at 588 tons, the largest ship ever to call Abu Dhabi her own port. You sailed her all over the world, but perhaps the most memorable passages were those that you made to the Pacific coast of South America, which took you round the fearsome Cape Horn.
Aye, nobody forgets the Horn.
The bloody Horn.
Cape Stiff.
Can't call yourself a deep water sailor till you've doubled the horn.
A long time ago. Around Cape Horn to the stiff winds blow.
Hey, Ohio.
Around Cape Horn to the ice and snow.
A long time ago.
Around Cape Horn and got to drag my carcass.
Hey, Ohio.
Which to hell I've never been born.
Sailing into main topsails and lower staysail. Main royal shredded, then lost. Blowing a very strong gale with winds rising to hurricane force. Sleet and snow throughout the day. Barometer continues to fall. Mizzen upper topgallant yard carried away, but eventually made fast.
80 knot winds.
80 knot waves.
Furious 50s, screaming 60s.
Birds and growlers, hurricane howlers, breathing, roaring, castles, frozen solid, raven seas, roads and freaks, breathing, roaring, castle roaring, 80 knot waves, 80-foot waves, furious 50s, screaming 60s.
Mr. You will have to keep your eyes peeled for ice. Mr. Davis, shorten sail. Aye, we'll wear the ship well when we need to, Mr. Davis. We always will. What the blazes? Mr. Hughes, take 6 men to lay aloft. The mizzen topgallant yard's broken. Secure it somehow. It's swinging around like a scythe. Watch out. That's it. Now hold on while we send some more people up. Mr. Davis, another 6 up there, if you please, another 6. They're not going to do it on their own. That's it. Help is coming. That's it. Now tie a line to it. Fasten it to the mast and to the shrouds. You've done it. You've got it. That's it. That's it. Well done, Mr. Hughes. Well done. Well done.
Of course, your seamanship has never been in doubt. Perhaps you would agree, though, that you didn't always handle things quite so well on land.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, as a widower, you did attract a certain attention. I wonder if you remember receiving this letter from an admirer.
I am a lady who resides in Abu Dhabi. A widow has been left comfortably down. And you would not like for any creature comfort except perhaps one, the company of a fellow soul. Those who know me are unable to say that I have kept my vigor well, I still turn heads in the street. Although I blush to admit it, I am by nature shy and retiring, and the compensing of this letter has been no easy task. Nevertheless, I feel such warmth and generosity towards you.
But the look of command in your bearing, and your eye speaks authority. You have always turned out to be most dapper, and are evidently a man of experience and great substance.
Trembling hand, yours in anticipation and some trepidation.
Don't sign it with your signature.
I'll put Gillette. Perfume, perfume.
Deeply taken in and delighted by the widow's words, by her generous invitation and the promise of a rich cargo. The following Monday, dressed in your Sunday best, ship-shape, trimmed and shaven, the golden braid and brass with your rich widow. You were in the best of humours, courteous to everyone you saw, and you arrived at Tubby in high spirits. But no rich widow with a rose in her hat made any obvious appearance. With a face as black as thunder, the pranksters had watched you leave, and now they saw you return, barely able to contain their merriment. You fell under their spell a total of 3 times, yet you never suspected their involvement. Yes, 3 times. You are probably still wondering to this day what became of that rich widow. Well, here, tonight, to own up, to confess their crime and make amends on the right of the letters, Glen, Gareth, and Hitton.
Get down to my... Go away, go away! How dare you? How dare you, madam? I've had enough of this nonsense.
Come now, Captain Holmes. We must all learn to laugh at ourselves.
Well, I never have done, and I don't intend to start now that I am dead.
As we begin your final voyage.
Final voyage?
Yes, your final voyage. Aboard an old sloop bound for Abu Dhabi. You only agreed to captain the ship as a favour to a local merchant whose regular captain was, shall we say, indisposed. You were coming down from Carnarvon carrying a cargo of limestone when the weather turned nasty, really nasty.
It was about 6 bells. We were running before a westerly gale, and we got about half an hour of the flood tide left before we got into Abu Dhabi.
Yes, driven by the gale, you missed the turn into the river and ran aground on the bar.
There was something wrong. The peak chain had parted or snapped. She was all but unmanageable.
Yes.
The cargo was shifting.
Yes. The ship was being pounded by the waves and was breaking up.
We were raised off by a rogue wave, but we'd been hauled before the waterline. My God, we were shipping in water.
You tried to row to the lee shore, but grounded again. What's happening? This isn't in the script.
She's breaking up, Captain!
You guys get off. I'll try and beat her. You get off now. Get off.
There's nothing you can do, Captain!
I'll do my best. You jump for it. Go. Go. Now. Go.
Captain, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
come home again. For a while he wasn't miles from anywhere. Mom sighed as they dragged him in with glassy eyes. Just out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Borth begins, please. Today, the Aberystwyth and Welsh Coast Railway arrives here in your village. And ladies and gentlemen, you are all invited to join in with the celebrations. Just follow the procession to the newly erected station.
Glen.